Hello everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. On this tutorial, we will be creating a beautiful necklace, perfect for summertime or if you love turtles. We are using gemstone beads in green aventurine, some opalite, some shiny crystal rondel beads, some check glass, and then just regular glass beads. We'll be pairing this with our soft flex wire in the beautiful fluorite color. And it kind of matches my bead mat, but we'll be doing some basic bead stringing as well as working with jump rings and using the jewelry tool, the one-step looper. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And down below in the description, I will link the products I am using in today's video, as well as my Amazon affiliate links for the one-step looper tool. Let's start creating. To start, we're going to work with our pendant, which is going to be like a little tassel. And most beads that I'm using for this project were left over from other projects. So this is a great way to just kind of clean out any beads that you may want to use that were left over. This creates a beautiful under the sea colorway. So to start, we're going to start with our wrapped loops. So we're just going to need an eye pin and some head pins. And you can always use soft flex craft wire if you would like as well. So I have this beautiful silver tone turtle, and what's nice about these beads is they are double-sided. So of course with a tassel or a necklace, you're going to have movement, so you're going to get a very detailed design either way that the turtle turns. And then I just wanted to add on a few more beads. This is kind of an interesting bead. It's going diagonal, so you just want to make sure that you have enough spacing and color where you're not going to have the wire showing. And then I have 3 little turtles. We're going to need some jump rings. I'm using 5mm jump rings, and then just a little piece of chain. This was just left over from another project. You could use an extender chain as well, or you can make your own chain out of jump rings. So to start, we're going to bring in our tool, the one-step looper. This is the 1.5mm. There are 2 larger sizes. So we're just going to go ahead and add it into our tool and give it a squeeze. And this is going to give us the perfect loop every time. However, it doesn't always close the loop perfectly, so we're going to do that in our next step. So we're just going to add on all of our little head pins and eye pins to our tool to get our loops. And this is a wonderful tool if you have to make a lot of loops or you're worried that they're not going to be the same size. This tool takes out all the guesswork. So now we're just going to bring in our round nose pliers and make sure that everything is nice and secure. You can see that there's just a little bit of a gap, so we just take our pliers and just close our connection points. If it's just slightly open, you do risk losing your beads or embellishments. Now we could leave these open and attach them directly to the chain and jump rings, but I'm just going to close them and then we're just going to attach everything with jump rings. So just kind of a design preference if you prefer to design that way. So first we're going to add our jump ring to the top part of our turtle. We're just to string this onto our soft flex wire like a normal bead. It wouldn't lay properly in our design. So to open jump rings, we're going to take our 2 pliers and gently twist side to side. We're going to go ahead and attach it to the top part of our turtle and give it a close, and we're going to hear a slight click and we'll know that it's completed. Now for the bottom part of our eye pin with our turtle, it's a standard size, so it's a 2.5mm. So you could attach your little embellishments directly to the eye pin, but we're just going to add a little bit of mobility in our designs like the turtles are swimming, and then also to give it kind of a cascading waterfall design look as well. So we're just going to go ahead and open up our jump ring. And then we're just going to kind of put our chain on there. And we don't want this even, so I'm going to attach it to the 5th link in my design. And then I'm just going to attach it directly to the turtle. And I'm going to add in an additional little turtle. And it's up to you how many little embellishments you would like. You can always add in some more. And then I'm going to attach my 2 additional turtles to the bottom of the links of chain. And you can do the same thing if you want to make an earring. So we'll just add on our little turtle. It's kind of a very lightweight little tassel. And if you don't like the way it looks, you can always make adjustments. It's just opening and closing jump rings. We're going to attach that to the last one and give it a close. We have our little tassel. So we're just going to move this to the middle of our bead mat. And now we're going to start designing our project. And this will just be basic bead stringing. So I'm going to start with the green adventuring. And then our jump ring is going to act as a bail. So it is a 5mm jump ring, and I'm going to add in 2 8mm green adventuring beads. That still should give enough movement for my pendant to move freely. And then we're just going to go ahead and create our design. We're going to add in these little 4mm rondelles. We have to have sparkle in our design. And then these beautiful glass beads in an 8mm. And then beautiful peridot rondelles, and they're faceted. You can just see the sparkle. And we're going to add in a couple more sparkle beads. And I have 2 more little turtles, so I want to add those in there. 2 more little sparkle beads. And then we'll just keep adding the beads until we reach the desired length, and then we will add in our soft flex for our bead stringing. So we're going to start adding the beads to our spool of soft flex, and I like to keep it on the spool. It just acts as a bead stopper. You can just see how sparkly it is and then how it glows with the opalite. What's really nice about soft flex too is depending on the beads that you use, you can sometimes see that wire shine through. So it really just adds to that design. And keep adding on the beads. And what's nice also about soft flex is it's going to act as a needle for you. So when you get to those little beads, like these little 3x5mm fire polished, you could just pick them up with the soft flex. So it really helps, especially if you have like seed beads and you just want to do bead stringing with them. This is a great technique to use. So we're just going to keep adding on all of the beads until we reach our jump ring where our little turtle tassel is. So I just added on my 8mm green adventuring, and then we're just going to add on our jump ring just like it was a bead. We're going to keep doing our bead stringing. I just like to add maybe 5 or so beads on. And then we just want to check and make sure that our jump ring and our little pendant or embellishment has proper movement. Then we can keep adding on our beads. So we'll just keep adding on the rest of the beads until we reach our desired length, and we will attach our clasp. So we have all of the beads added onto our soft flex wire. We're still going to keep the other side on the spool just to act as a bead stopper. We're going to bring in our clasp. I am using a toggle style clasp, 2 5mm jump rings, and then 2 2x2s. This is our foundation that's going to keep everything nice and secure. So we're just going to add on our 2x2 just like it was a bead. And then we're going to pass back through. This is going to create a little connection point. So once you have the desired length that you would like, we're just going to bring in our pliers and just give it a squish. This is going to flatten it and keep everything nice and secure. But for a more professional finish, we're just going to rotate our pliers and squeeze again. This is going to round that 2x2 and make it look like a little bead and make it more comfortable to wear. Then I'm going to take my wire trimmers and we're just going to trim off the extra soft flex wire. If you have a lot remaining, be sure to save it. You can always use it for a future project. You may notice that there's some soft flex wire showing from the beads. So now on the other side with the spool, we're just going to slide everything down. And that's a great technique as well, and a little tip to help you not waste the wire. We're going to cut a good workable length from our spool. And then we're just going to go ahead and add on a second 2x2 on this side and do the same thing and just pass back through. And give it a pull. We're going to bring in our other side and make sure that it is fairly the same size on our connection point. It doesn't have to be perfect. You would just like it similar. Then we're just going to take our pliers and just flatten it and rotate. Trim off any extra soft flex you may have. We have our beautiful turtle necklace. We're on the final steps. We just have to attach the clasp. Now you could attach the clasp directly to the soft flex if you wanted to. I like to attach it to jump rings, just a few reasons. If I have to extend it in the future, you can just open and close jump rings instead of having to restring the whole project. Also, if you want to switch out your clasp, maybe for a lobster claw, since it's an under the sea design, you want to go with that kind of clasp, you don't have to restring the project. So just little helpful hints. So we're going to open jump rings again. We're just going to twist side to side, add one side of our toggle bar. It doesn't matter which one. And then we're just going to go ahead and close, and we'll hear that slight click. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And if you are using a toggle bar, there is one extra little step. Just kind of have to check something at the very end. So with the toggle bar, it does have a very large bead. It might not fit all the way. So we just want to make sure that it will fit and go through, and you have enough little mobility that you're not putting strain on your design. And we have just completed our beautiful under the sea turtle tassel necklace with green adventuring, these adorable little metal turtles, and then our sparkle and our opalite with some small crystal beads. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for the products used in this video, as well as more tutorial inspiration. Have an awesome day.